Check 1, 2. Well, good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday night. Hope you had a wonderful start to the weekend. We're here on social media giving an update on the weather for tonight, tomorrow, and our next weather maker, which arrives on Monday, and then another one next Thursday. We'll chat all about that coming up in just a bit. I just want to make sure my audio is working a-okay this evening. Good evening, Sonia and Seth. Hope you're having a wonderful night. And how are you doing? Perfect, perfect. And again, if you guys have any questions on anything I go over in the next 10, 15 minutes, feel free to ask. If you have any questions on the forecast for any other city in Texas or across the U.S., I'll be happy to dive into that. Hey, Leonard, how are you doing? Chrissy, good evening. Hope you're having a wonderful night, guys. As you can see, slide right next to me, Mount Cedar. It's actually not bad. Yesterday it was heavy at 560, now it's at 170, so that's the overall good news for tonight. So if you're sneezing, or if you haven't been sneezing as much, yeah, the Mount Cedar's going down, but likely going to come back next week in full force. Severe weather next week, and asks. Monday, there's a chance at some rain, and then next Thursday, there is a small chance at some severe weather. It's more going to be a very cold Arctic event. I don't think it's going to be severe, but there will be a few spots across the hill country on Thursday that may see some wintry mix, and we'll chat about that in just a bit. Kathy says hello from Bernie. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, some of my family lives in Bernie, so I love that area here in South Texas. Okay, guys, well, the big takeaway from today was beautiful. Highs were in the 60s. Same thing for tomorrow. If you have plans for your Sunday, it's going to be gorgeous. Spend it outside. It's going to be perfect. Right now it's 46, 47 at Stinson, so temperatures are dropping fast. If you have any plans this evening, if you're just staying in, that's fine. But if you're going out tonight, make sure you have a coat because temperatures are going to drop fast. Matter of fact, 37 in Helotes, 37 in Bernie already. and about 46 in Lackland and Randolph. Well, it says 42 in Lackland right now, 43 in Castroville, and some upper 40s and lower 50s out to our south and east. Shelley asks, when do we get rid of Mount Cedar totally? So the peak of Mount Cedar season here in San Antonio, South Texas, it's usually around January and February. It starts to go up in December and then backs off towards March. So it's really between about late January, early February when that peak is happening, which is about now. But good news, it's not that bad right now. But with cold fronts moving through, things get windy, the air gets dry, and the cold fronts actually help transport Mount Cedar from the hill country towards us. So that's why it usually spikes, because we see frequent cold fronts every other day. Matter of fact, we have one on the way for Thursday. We'll talk about that coming up. But current temperatures, yeah, cold out there. A few 30s on the map. Bernie, for example, at 37, 47 in San Marcos, 41 in Fredericksburg. Now, questions on if it's going to get super cold tonight. Well, it's going to get cold, right? Middle 30s in San Antonio. But only a few spots across the hill country are going to get down to freezing, if not below that, for a couple hours. Just because of that, only a light freeze possible for anywhere areas north of San Antonio towards the hill country, Fredericksburg, Kerrville, Rock Springs. But even at that, if you're in the hill country watching and you're wondering about the pipes, it should not be a problem overnight. It will not. Just because of, yeah, you'll drop maybe to about 29, 30 tomorrow morning, but it'll only be for a brief amount of time. It's not going to be a long duration of freezing temperatures. And San Antonio should be above freezing tomorrow morning, 34 to 35, around 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, just before sunrise. So people, pets, plants, biggest takeaway, but pipes you'll not have to worry about for tomorrow morning. So that is the good news. And again, Sunday looks to be beautiful. Highs near 70, so it's really going to be a beautiful day. Now, average high for this time of year, late January, 65. Tomorrow we'll be at 70, mostly clear, a few high-level clouds around, sunny skies, cold morning, mild afternoon. So you can lose the jacket at about lunchtime, maybe even 11 a.m. as temperatures gradually get into the 60s. So, jacket, coat, weather for tomorrow morning, but towards the afternoon, it's going to be very nice. Shorts and short sleeves would be perfect in the afternoon under mostly sunshine. It's going to be beautiful. Now, big takeaway, and the reason why we're talking about the weather is because of this roller coaster of rain chances for the next 7 days. Now, on Monday, best chance at rain will be in the morning and maybe the early afternoon, but it looks like, just like this last week on Monday, matter of fact, most of the rain should be farther north or east, but Monday will hold a pretty good chance at light, scattered, moderate rain here in San Antonio. Backs off on Tuesday and then returns on Wednesday and Thursday as our next system approaches. So let's talk about this. So tomorrow afternoon, you saw it's going to be clear, it's going to be sunny, and this particular forecast model is stopping tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Highs in the 70-degree range, right? Tomorrow afternoon, 73 in Floresville, 70 in Seguin, 60s in the hill country. It's going to be beautiful tomorrow afternoon. But watch what happens towards tomorrow night. Temperatures cool off quickly. So if you're heading out tomorrow night for plans, it'll get chilly quickly. Clouds build in after midnight, and notice the radar will start to get slightly more active towards Monday morning. Now, most of this will be scattered light rain, just like this past week where we didn't see much. Some saw about 1/10 of an inch, some saw a little bit less, a little bit more, depending on where you're at. And towards Monday morning around sunrise, 6, 7, 8 a.m., here comes a batch of moisture, some energy, some lift, and that'll touch off some scattered showers and a few heavy downpours north and east of San Antonio. Now, depending on the track of this exact low that's coming in from the west will dictate more of the placement, so don't pay too close attention on where the heavy rain is materializing in this forecast model. It says heavy rain from Austin to San Marcos to Hallettsville, but some of this could enter San Antonio, so we're keeping scattered rain in the forecast Monday morning, Monday afternoon. And then towards lunchtime, a lot of this actually backs off. So towards 2, 3, 4 o'clock on Monday, not tomorrow, Monday, things clear out. And areas to our south may get close to 80 degrees on Monday afternoon. It's going to be close. And depending on how fast the clouds and the rain move out, will tell us more about temperatures. But Monday, we're going for highs in the 60s. and some 70s out to our south. But again, that's all dependent on how fast the system moves from west to east. At the moment, it's quiet. You can see radar. It is uneventful. But after Tuesday, after Monday's rain event, and it clears out, Tuesday looks nice as well. More clouds build in Tuesday night, and the biggest takeaway from the forecast is on Wednesday night and a Thursday, watch what happens on this forecast model. Some scattered light rain develops Wednesday evening, and then late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning, a strong cold front, a polar air mass enters Texas. I mean, you can see this is one forecast model. I'll show you another one in just a bit. But it gives you an idea. This is what it could look like Thursday morning. Areas in the Panhandle and over in North Texas towards Oklahoma as well could be seeing scattered snow showers on Thursday morning. Now, some of this wintry mix will enter, it looks like, sometime Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon into our area, into San Antonio and likely the Hill Country. And then this most likely backs off towards Thursday night and Friday morning. So good news, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a winter event, but it'll be short-lived, and it should be out by Friday morning, and that should eventually clear out our skies. But I do want to go into depth about what this means. What you saw was the European model. That was just the depiction on what it could look like. And the other model we look at for long-range forecasting is the GFS, and they both say the same thing, right? They both say scattered rain Wednesday night, Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon, clears out by Thursday night and Friday. But the European model was more aggressive when it came to bringing the wintry mix, the sleet, the freezing rain towards San Antonio. And the GFS model was very similar, but it backed off just slightly on the latest run. Most likely in the next hour, not hour, but the next day, these runs may change a little bit. So it's very important to keep up with the forecast for tomorrow morning, tomorrow night, and through Monday and Tuesday, because although we're forecasting a strong winter blast on Thursday, the timing of this and the intensity may change. We'll iron out the details as we get more data in. But it looks like Thursday will hold a pretty good chance at rain and the possibility at seeing some wintry mix and even some sleet, maybe a few snow flurries across the hill country. We'll have to wait and see how this weather pattern unfolds over the next couple of days. But right now, our models are agreeing that we'll see a pretty strong cold front on Thursday, which will bring, yes, rain, some rain, and also the chance at some wintry weather. And depending on where it unfolds and how strong this front is will determine where exactly, what areas see this wintry mix. Maybe the hill country will be the only one to see it. Maybe it'll be a stronger front and it'll help bring things farther south into San Antonio. But again, we just don't know exactly the timing and the strength just yet. We'll know more by Monday and on Tuesday. But we know that this will likely happen. The colder air will move in by Thursday. But again, when, how much, and what exactly is going to unfold, we'll see what happens. But this is next Thursday on February 3rd. So the first week of February, it's going to be cold. It's going to be a strong air mass that moves in from the north, and that'll touch off the chance at some precip, which we desperately need. The drought's been worsening, and this is much needed what the doctor ordered. All right, so, and how much rain are we looking at? So if we see any rain, it's going to happen on Monday, late Wednesday night, and a Thursday. And on the left side of your screen, those are your rain chances. And it looks like most of the heavier rain, regardless of what happens, will be accumulated east of 35. 2 to 3 inches of rain over the span of 7 days. Around San Antonio, we're looking at about 1 to 2 inches of rain through next Friday. So again, this is a 7-day total forecast, so it's not all happening at once, but the amount of rain we accumulate, around 1 to 2 inches in San Antonio, will happen on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday in 1 week. So that's something to keep in mind. It's not a lot, not what we need, but it's something, it's some hope, just because of, again, our ground is so dry, the vegetation is very dry, we need rain. So we have a few days of rain chances, Monday, Wednesday night, and Thursday. It looks like towards Thursday evening, things clear out, but again, wintry mix, maybe some sleet, maybe some freezing rain is certainly possible Thursday morning and Thursday afternoon. Very similar to how it unfolded last couple weeks. It happened on a Thursday, and this will be a pretty strong front, keeping highs in the lower 40s on Thursday and Friday. The morning, Friday morning, we could get down to the 20s, it looks like, but as we get more data in and our forecast models start to align in agreement, we'll know exactly when it's going to occur and how much we're expecting. But it looks like Thursday is where we're pinpointing the day in terms of rain and also some wintry mix, especially across the hill country. Joanne says, I live here for the warmth. Yeah, I know. But during the winter, we get these cold snaps, right? We got to be weary about them just because these can happen, right? And if you're in North Texas, that's where it could be a totally different climate by next Wednesday, next Thursday. And again, these are forecast models. Not saying it's exactly how it's going to play out like that, but both are agreeing at some rain, very cold there on Thursday, but depending on what they say in the next 48 hours, will determine if we keep wintry mix in the forecast, but it looks like we have a pretty good shot at it on Thursday. So let's just go through the forecast one more time. All right, let me see. So again, temperatures right now, 30s and 40s. If you're heading out, have a jacket. We're at 37 in Bernie already. A big difference between Bernie and downtown San Antonio and the airport at about 46. Pipes will not be a problem overnight. Areas across the hill country, a few spots will dip below freezing for a few hours at best, but most areas around San Antonio and the metro should be above freezing. Tomorrow's forecast, beautiful. Highs near 70 for your Sunday. Best rain chances Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And it looks like Wednesday night into Thursday will be the better half. But it's just how it all plays out. And here's Monday. So tomorrow afternoon, highs in the 70s. Monday morning, mostly clouds. Light rain Monday morning for your commute. Leave a little early on Monday to kick off your work week. Scattered downpours, and things clear out eventually by Monday afternoon, with more of the rain heading towards Houston. So if you have any family in Houston, or if you're traveling to Houston on Monday, that is very important because more heavy rain is going to head towards Houston on I-10 between about lunchtime and 10 p.m. towards Houston. It moves out of here by Monday afternoon. And big takeaway, guys, models have been pretty consistent on bringing this strong polar air mass towards us Thursday morning. This is something that we're keeping a very close eye on. Thursday night, Thursday afternoon actually, that's when it moves through and it backs off Thursday night into Friday morning, so it'll be a short-lived event, but very important just because both models, reliable models, are saying, hey, we have a pretty good shot at seeing at least the chance at some wintry mix across the hill country and areas around San Antonio. And that'll be likely just on Thursday only. It's not going to be a 2-3 day event, most likely on Thursday. Heavier rain east of 35, less west near Eagle Pass and around San Antonio, up to 1 to 2 inches of rain. All right, guys, if you have any other questions, let me know. I'll be on here for the next couple minutes cycling through the graphics, but if you have any other questions, shoot me a message on my Facebook or any social media. I'll be here for the next couple hours as we get ready for our 10 o'clock show here on Kent's 5 and on CBS. So tune in then for all the latest on local news and traffic and local weather.